Hello everyone. Making a video for all my friends and family that can't come over due to coronavirus to see our gardens and all the fun stuff that we're doing.
Baby chickens.
Baby chickens. So let me turn this sucker around. Oh, now I've done it. I guess I can't.
Look at the baby chickens. Chicks. Chick. They look just crazy with their little fuzzy heads. Almost all feathers now, except for the little one. He's still got lots of down on his head and his back, fur back.
So we're introducing the chickens to...
After a bit, we should find some worms. Oh, look at them now. They're pecking away.
Well, it probably doesn't look like much, but I've got all sorts of little babies started up here from seed. So we should have peppers and tomatoes and poppies. Corn throughout here, 3 rows, and then we've got beans. Probably end up with more beans and squash, so we'll do 3 sisters here. Some kind of berry and some mints and a couple of those bad boys. Haven't gotten the pool up and running yet. We've got tomatoes planted all around here, so we'll have big tomato plants there. A little top garden. There's our pie cherry tree, Bing cherry. We've got rhubarb. We built a potato box this year. So once the potatoes come up high enough over the board, I'm going to put more soil in here, put more boards on here, and just keep building it up until we've raised all the way up this thing. And we should have close to 100 to 150 pounds of potatoes. I probably overdid it. Pumpkin. Got a couple corns coming up through here too. Probably end up planting some beans. Pretty little spot. Our fire pit area. We've got some tomatoes planted around here. Just baby starts. I started everything from seed this year. Didn't buy any. Cool. Raspberries galore. And then our volunteer herb garden. We've got dicots and dandelions, which we are going to make dandelion wine out of. And mullein, which is good for wounds. You can make tea or you can burn it like sage. Wild lettuce, cleavers, clovers, all sorts of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff back here, but I like to use it all. And then we've got our radishes and carrots coming up, pickles, cucumber, or not, celery. And we'll have these suckers filled soon. That's where the cannabis is going. And my little baby tree that I saved as a volunteer. And then underneath here, I've introduced mycelium to the soil, so it stays nice and moist. So I'm trying to introduce certain types of mycelium, you might say, into our soils so we can get little volunteer mushrooms. The fruits of your labor. We're going to make lots of wine out of cherries this year. It cost me about $2.50 to make a gallon of wine. Anything I can save from buying beer. Let me show you the front garden. It's all a work in progress. Basils. What do we have here? Chives, daikon radishes, tomatoes, basil. Seen better days, it looks like. Got some flowers, zinnias, I think. And we've got more wild lettuce coming up through here. My compost. keeping all sorts of compost stuff. Here we've got a raccoon. This guy's still getting eaten apart here. This is a, not a raven, but a, shoot, I can't think of the, magpie. And our early spring garlic is coming up just nice. Cilantro will be coming up through here. Cilantro, there will be planted some, it just doesn't seem to want to come up. Little sage, milk thistle, we use a lot of milk thistle out here. I like to harvest those and replant them. And look at that, little mushroom. See, we're doing things right. Our compost is just loving us. Oh man, that's so good to see. Introducing mycelium back into our soil. And we've got some deer netting over these bad boys, but we've got green peppers, dill, I just call it kimchi cabbage, but I forget what type of cabbage that is. But those are my early starts, and I've got a couple more girls coming up through there. And then we've got purple cauliflower, which is a Sicilian breed, or a Sicilian type. Kale, more cabbage starts, and then cosmos should be popping up here anytime. And then we've got a type of broccoli, I forget, it grows the fractals. Starts with an R. I've already been day drinking, so shit like that escapes me. 2 rows of onions, leek, iceberg lettuce, and then salad blends of lettuce, basil, got a sage, and then my tobacco plants, which don't seem to be wanting to come up, so I've got some in a plate in the house. And that's not all. So we've got our lavender that's coming up, so we can make lavender lemonade this year. Raspberry lavender lemonade, or raspberry mint lemonade, we'll be doing some of that. So our front area here, more raspberries. My little milk thistle. And these are pineapple strawberries, so they make white strawberries. We got some chives, volunteer weeds. A lot of weeds here are St. John's wort, so we'll make tea out of those because there's a lot of vitamin D, help fight depression, and all sorts of good stuff here. These are potatoes and arugula coming up, along with a lot of cheatgrass, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but... and more raspberries. So we'll be making some jams this year for sure. We'll probably end up doing some mixture stuff too, because I like to go huckleberry picking and I like to go blackberry picking. So I make jams out of all those. And I think I'm going to give a try at making huckleberry wine this year, because at barter fairs, stuff is like $25 a bottle, $35 a bottle. And if it's that good, I must know. But I'm also a cheapskate. So many things you can just do yourself. Anywho, I just wanted to make a little video. A couple friends of mine said that they had a dream that I was making gardening videos. So I thought, why the heck not? Can't see all of you, so...
Gwyneth Paltrow just did the biggest chicken shit you've ever seen. They're laying in the sun.
And these are our cream leg bar chickens. They lay blue eggs.
And they keep thinking that's a worm, and one of them went over and pecked it, the poop. And then it was like, oh my god, and couldn't get it out of its mouth, so it was wiping its face in the grass.
Oh, typical foul birds.
I didn't like this.
Call them foul for a reason.
I thought it was...
Anyway, I love everybody. Be kind to each other.
Hi, everybody.
Talk to you soon.